What's up, guys? Vince right here, and welcome to VinzTalk. We got a bunch of topics to talk about to get out the way. First, starting off with gaming talk or updates about my channel, and also animation talk, aka or pretty much animation movies. Saw a couple of stuff from Disney, and also a couple of stuff relating to the Winter Olympics. Very small, and it's got to be kind of like a small event stock. There's really not much for me to add professionally, I would say, when it comes to these topics. I'm just talking about what everyone's talking about, and I'm talking about with you, what's popping, hoping that you will comment and acknowledge some of these different ideas out there, just a little chat. And I know I could easily do this like in Discord or whatever. I'm not big enough to actually get there, but I'm slowly climbing up, I'm about to, I think I hit 4,300 subscribers right now. So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys so much. The channel is growing pretty quick, and I have to say I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love. I'm still dealing with certain things in my channel. Pretty much especially the copyright. I still have the copyright thing. That's not going away unless unless Webtoon does something. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy that one video. I'm not sure if you see it here or if I'm adding it. I'm recording this and I'm gonna edit all this all together. But yeah, I got Webtoon merch. So I got a hat, and I also have this little keychain, which is not really the best in my opinion. It's okay, I guess. But yeah, I got some merch. So I guess this is like a VinzTalk / vlog. Pretty much a first of its time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it all together or if I'm gonna separate it. Like, hey, I made a, there's a vlog here, and pretty much it's separated from the VinzTalk. I don't know. We're just gonna wait and see, because I mean, I could put it all together, or I could actually have it separated. So other than that, yeah, let's talk about a couple of things. What's been going on with my life? I've been busy with classes. Been doing a Discord class. I have a Discord because, well, my class wants me to have a Discord because we usually do our homework on Discord. And I guess that was the first time I'm ever using Discord for something. I already had a Discord. I had it for a while. I just never used it. But I guess for this time, I am using it. I updated it pretty much. And I also updated another thing that is, a gaming device of mine, or at least, one of the biggest ones out there. At least that's the way I call it. I updated my Twitch. So my Twitch is VinzTalk. Pretty much I might add that with my, follow me on social medias and all that. Or pretty much put in in the channel or something, so you can follow me on Twitch. Not that I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. Who knows? I might. It's just an idea. But updating my different social medias, especially updating my name on Discord. So yeah, different stuff here and there. I have a Discord and Twitch now. So I'm going to figure out what to do with those. All I need to do is get a Patreon, and I'm all set, basically. I don't know. Let's just see. That's pretty much, what I have so far. But other than that, yeah, let's talk about whatever it is, pretty much I guess I want to talk about. It's been very windy here in California. Pretty much it's the wind is just picking up and just throwing everything. I had a bunch of chairs hold up because, again, I'm out of storage, at least in this area, and it's just all blown away. It's just chairs of storage, and pretty much I was trying to sell them, and yeah, they just got blown, and they're just all over the backyard. It's just like a freaking fight just happened or something. But yeah, class was cool too. I learned a couple things. There was this guy Jimmy Santiago Baca or something, and he's pretty much was in prison for something. And this was a long time ago, but he is known as one of the best American poets, and how poetry saved his life. And it kind of inspired me in terms of writing, especially me being a writing / literature major, since that's what my major is something to do with literature and writing and reading, just that kind of aspect. And also studying single stories. I don't know if you guys actually have these. If you go to a speech or critical thinking class, then those are the topics, I would say, and I have to make essays and all that. So other than that, also, yeah, the Winter Olympics. Did anyone see that? Pretty much, I saw a couple of things that happened in the Winter Olympics. One thing I found out is that Shaun White is not there. So Yeah, yep. I just tap out. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with this. Nah, but seriously, I'm gonna be catching up on some stuff. Look, I don't have anything related to the Winter Olympics. All the sports I do, especially dancing and skateboarding, is just, especially skateboarding. I can watch snowboarding and I can pretend like, oh, I could see myself doing that or something with a rip and dip board. It would be like snow skiing, like not snowboarding, but snow skiing. That's something that I want to do. I remember going to Zoomies and during my vacation, and they have like this board, this snowboard, but it's basically without the attachments to it, like attach your feet, and it's basically like has like this weird, like funky grip tape on it, and it also has like curves on the bottom of the board, so it's perfect for snow skating. That's something that I want to get someday. That'll be cool. And also, what else? Supposed to talk about the Winter Olympics. I don't know. I might catch up on the skiing and snowboarding, since those are somewhat popular sports in the Winter Olympics. And it's happening in Beijing as well. I'm not sure. I haven't heard news about the whole like how they got to deal with the whole COVID thing over there. I'm not sure if there's like a crowd or anything. That's how far behind I am when it comes to hearing about the Winter Olympics. I know that it happens like same thing with the Summer Olympics every like what is it? What was the last Winter Olympics? I think it was somewhere in like Korea, North Korea, believe it or not. And right now they're having it here. So, well, not here in America, but in Beijing. And I think there was already Olympics, like the Summer Olympics was in Beijing, but now they're having it back in Beijing for 2022. So that's cool. Seeing all this and seeing the performances, which was cool. There was this like grassy performance that they had, and I know from what I remembered from Beijing Olympics is the opening ceremony and the performances are huge. I know that China is like one of the most populated countries out there, and it's no surprise that I've seen like what is it, like 2,000 people doing a drum solo. Even though it's not a drum solo, it's basically a drum alliance of them smacking drums, and it's just like empowering and all that. And you see the colors blending in with different, showcases. They really use technology for this like one part in the Winter Olympics opening ceremony where they have like the lasers pointing in, and they pretty much showcase all the Winter Olympics before and leading up to this one. So that was pretty cool to watch. But other than that, yeah, that's all I have. Um, really got to catch up. Pretty much, if this was the Summer Olympics, that is something that I'm looking forward to for Paris 2024, which I might talk about, in my second channel. I also need to make a update on like, my breaking vids for like, especially your first one for my second channel, but I haven't been active there much. I'm trying to get some dancing footage, but something's up with my camera, so I'm not sure what that's about. And yeah, also I'm going down the list here. Yeah, still dealing with the copyright. Webtoon hasn't responded to any of like, anything about the copyright. They said that they'll let me know, but it's still there. The copyright's still there, and pretty much I'm still waiting. So I don't know what's really happening or anything. So hold on, let me check here actually. Let me see. It's still there? Yep. Still the video is still unavailable. And because Webtoon claimed it. I don't know what's happening. I'm kind of worried, and it's, pretty much something I rather not worry about, but I really hope that Webtoon gets rid of it, that is something that I just really want, probably more than the merch. Like, I wish there was a way to actually, spend money on, like, can we buy the copyright out? Like, hey, I have a copyright strike. Is there a way to pay YouTube to get to erase the copyright from the channel? That should be a thing. Like somewhere in the future, somehow, just some way to get out, like get the copyright, instead other than like instead of like court, which is something I do not want to deal with, but just buying, like, oh, I have a copy, like paying a fine, like getting a ticket and you have to pay it, but on virtually on YouTube, you know what I mean? Man, I wish they made it easier, but I guess not. Other than that, I got a lot of gaming news here and there, stuff to talk about, gaming related. So let's get into it. One of them is about PlayStation buying Bungie, which the only thing I know about Bungie is Destiny. That's literally it. I'm pretty sure they made some other games, I believe. I think one of them is like, I don't know, Outer Worlds or something. I could definitely check right now because I'm on the computer. And I don't know, like I heard they made Halo, which is kind of like a big deal. That's why I was like, when I hear about PlayStation buying Bungie, I'm like, oh snap, they're attacking. This is a response. This is a smoke out sesh with Microsoft, which is kind of like crazy because Microsoft, man, their money is out there, and still billions of dollars is still a big amount of money. But when you really think about it, 70, almost 70 billion that Microsoft spend on buying different, like Blizzard and Activision and all these other companies, that's kind of like a long feat compared to what PlayStation did. It's still like, a little up there, but it's nothing crazy, at least the way I see it. And also another thing, speaking of Halo, there's like a Halo movie I heard coming out. And also, like, pretty much this is all news that happened at Monday. Beginning of Monday was a busy day in terms of gaming news because PlayStation bought Bungie, a Halo movie, and also more news about NFTs with gaming, which is at this point I'm kind of tired of hearing NFTs, and they just pretty much, there's so many channels that actually, in terms of talking and commentary and stuff like that, and they talk about NFTs because they're just invading gaming or invading anything has to do worldwide. I wouldn't be surprised if the Olympics saw NFTs like, this could be something. This could be something. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Freaking make a Usain Bolt or Simone, like, and make a NFT about it, like Serena Williams with an NFT on, but as like, an animal, like one of those animals, like, like the bored ape or something. And also, what was the other one that Bieber made? It was like this bear thing. It's stupid, but I don't understand it. Non-fungible coin, none, like, I think I talked about it when I talked about last time of my VinzTalk about like play to earn, which was also another crazy thing happening out there. Like, this stuff is like this. I guess is the technology that we're living with, and it's something of 2022 that almost everybody's talking about, especially during this decade. But yeah, it's just I'm more interested hearing about metaverse than about the NFTs thing. I don't know. I don't know about it. Okay. If and there's no way that anyone's gonna make a full essay about NFTs. Do you see the trend Vince or something like that? No, I don't. I get it when other celebrities make it, but I do not care. I do not care. Anyways, also, another thing that everyone's talking about is Arceus, Pokemon Arceus. That's a popular game out there that is, seems that everyone's talking about. Man, I wish it was on. Look, if Arceus, and I know this is something that Nintendo wouldn't do, but if they made it for sale, like, oh, it's like what, like 50 or 60% off, and it's like, I don't know, 20, like, you do the math, okay, $20, for sale. Man, I would buy it in a heartbeat because I actually really kind of want to play the game. I mean, I kind of want to also play that new Kirby game. And for those that don't know, I have a Switch. That's the only system I have, and that's usually where most of my games I play. But it's either that or, like, the new Kirby game, Kirby Forbidden Island, or something it's called. That looks cool. Okay, that's somewhat like an open world, but there's just something about open world games that I just led myself addicted to. Like, for example, I am so really, like, I had this huge buying spree of just games, especially in the beginning of January. I bought like what, 5 games, I believe. One of them is like Saints Row, Assassin's Creed, 2 of them, and also I think I remember talking about, yeah. What did I remember? Hold on. Also Street Fighter. That's another game I talked about before. Man, so many games that I got lost already. I'm sorry. Now I'm tempted to actually buy Immortal Phoenix. That's another game I'm looking at, and I'm still playing Witcher 3, which is the longest game. I never played a game so long. Witcher 3 is so good. I just got through the arc surrounding, not to spoil it, by the way, Triss Marigold, and Geralt is trying to find his way, I guess, and I don't know when the ending, or I still have so many missions. There's like this, each town you go to, you get more missions because they have a billboard of missions and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, I'm enjoying it. Still playing Witcher 3 at this point, so I guess I wouldn't have time to play Arceus. Plus, I have homework and all that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Uh, Also, I heard GTA 6 is announced, so that's coming out there soon. And I heard like a new Nintendo Switch is coming out. That's another thing that I believe I saw a video like, oh, top Nintendo Switch or whatever it's called. And it said something like, oh, a new Nintendo Switch is coming out. I don't know if it's the Nintendo Switch Pro or something like of it, or like it's something like that. I don't know. I think I'm good with my own Nintendo Switch. I'm saying that because I'm poor, but you know what I mean. Uh, Also, GTA 6 comes out with in Nintendo Switch. I actually had this idea of with all these gaming acquisitions, like Microsoft buying all these companies, and also the whole PS buying Bungie. I was really thinking like, will I was like predicting because I became a huge fan of Witcher. But I'm just imagining, what if Nintendo bought CD Projekt Red, the creators of Witcher, and of course Cyberpunk. Everyone knows that mess. What if they buy? I mean, that would be an interesting acquisition. Almost every gaming news would talk about it. And I've been following a bunch of gaming news in here and there, even though that's not necessarily my channel. But I gotta find a place to talk about it. That's why you hear it here on VinzTalk. Anyways, yeah, that's what I have in gaming news. A lot of interesting things. I was gonna really go into Ubisoft on NFTs thing. One game I actually been looking into. Speaking of Ubisoft, is Watch Dogs. And one of the Watch Dogs is not Watch Dogs Legion, like the newest one. I'm talking about Watch Dogs 2. About basically San Francisco, where which is like 3 minutes away from me. Yeah, I was like, damn, do they have this on the Switch or something? No, of course they don't, because it's a PlayStation exclusive, not even on PC, I think. But man, I saw that game and I was like, it would be so cool if I can just get my hands on Watch Dogs 2. Man, just a bunch of games. I've been having this huge hunger by playing a bunch of, especially open world games. So, that's what I've been busy with. And of course, homework and all that. But, at least it's, a lot of good things, I would say. I don't know. Wouldn't say all good things. Another thing I forgot to really talk about, which I wasn't really planning to talk about, is something I've had like a doctor's appointment and all that. And pretty much, yeah. I, like, I think he said something about like my arms and how like I'm sort of, you know, I wouldn't say built different, but notice my body is like reshaping and all that. And it immediately says like, oh, I need to lose weight or something. I wasn't planning to really talk about that, but I found myself actually almost running out of time or something. And I guess I took my doctor's appointment, which I haven't had one. I haven't had a doctor's, it's called a doctor's checkup, where they check your body and check if something's wrong with your body or something like that. It was okay, but man, it's like been 2 years, and I find myself like, damn, it's been a decade, and nothing has changed since I came back. It's the same hospital, same doctor. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Anyways, it would be crazy if I talk about more stuff about my personal life, but a lot of things are going on in my personal life. I still dealing with the same ish about especially losing my home. Next is animation talk, at least the way I call it. I just talk about movies and stuff like this here. Uh, the whole hype surrounding Encanto is like getting up there, and I can see why. I still need to make a review of Encanto. Haven't really planned it, and it will be late at this point, so I'm not sure if it's worth talking about it. Of course, I have my Webtoon merch. And pretty much, I got a hat, a dad's hat. That's what it's called, a dad cap, and a keychain. And I already talked about like the keychain is kind of like lacking, and it has a little plastic thing here. You take it out, but it still looks the same without the plastic thing that was supposed to be wrapped around it to keep it clean or whatever. At least it gives me motivation to actually read you guys webtoons when at least I have something that I guess relates to webtoon. It would be cool I had a poster or whatever, but man, it took so long for them to mail it. It was like supposed to come like in 2 days. It was like 2 weeks, and it was like, damn, webtoon, what are you? I think it was I think because from what I heard, I believe that webtoon headquarters, from what I saw last time, and I anyone can correct me. I don't need to really look up to it or look it up or whatever it's called. But like the headquarters somewhere close to LA, but I was like, wait, isn't it in Korea? And I guess it's the Navir webtoon. I think that's why it took long, because it's shipped all the way from Korea, and then went all the way here. And pretty much everyone knows, especially if you live in California, how's the whole inflation or whatever, that politics. But and that's why a lot of shop, especially that news about the train robbery. Oh, that was crazy. The train robbery in LA, that is insane. So yeah, that's what I have going on. And what else? Also, I saw a Book of Boba Fett. I saw the first episode. It was pretty good. Really, man, I like the fighting and the parkour. The parkour scenes in Book of Boba Fett, which I saw in Disney Plus. It was pretty cool. I think that's what I like about it, I guess. The fighting scenes. I don't know about the aliens. The aliens look weird, I'm gonna be honest. But I guess that's Star Wars for you. But other than that, yeah, the Book of Boba Fett. There's some, cool fight scenes and I guess parkour. I mean, I need to watch the whole thing for really give my actual criticism, whatever, because I'm not caught up with the whole Boba Fett because I haven't seen Mandalorian. And I heard that you have to watch Mandalorian to actually get caught up or something like that, from what I heard. Also, there's this whole thing about Toei. I wasn't planning to talk about this, and I'm kind of scared to really talk about it because the moment I mention Toei or One Piece or anime, they say something like, you'll be fined, or if you were in Japan, you'll be fined or arrested if you talk about anime, if you talk about Toei's property or whatever like that. That's what I heard. And the reason why I heard that is true. This channel called JoJo Talks Too Much, aka Underhill, that's his channel name, JoJo Talks Too Much, talked about the whole Toei thing about, and it's from, for those that don't know, this YouTuber named Totally Not Mark got copyright claim by Toei Animation, the creators of One Piece, and also a bunch of other animations, and pretty much got copyright claim by this company. And it seems like he sort of won, but he has to go to court for it or something like that. And if he lose, and this is what I heard, this is not really true, this is what I heard, at least from JoJo and also from other sources, but this is what I heard. And don't take my word for it, don't quote me. I'm just telling you what I heard, and I could be wrong, and hopefully I am wrong, that if Totally Not Mark lost the court, or lost the debate with Toei Animations, that means all the YouTube channels will be in big trouble if they go to Japan. They'll be arrested on the spot. That's from what I heard. I don't know if that's true. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but I heard that and I was like, oh no, that's crazy. And it kind of reminds me of when the whole Webtoon thing, and I can speak on this because I was a victim of this whole Webtoon copyright, strike storm that happened back in 2020, worst year of ever. And pretty much a good, fact of that, because I lost my channel. It was terminated. And you probably heard me, especially in the beginning of this channel, I mentioned my channel being terminated so many times because it was that painful. I don't know how to cope with it other than just moving on. Just, you get knocked out, you have to move on. You have to pick yourself up. And that's what I did. So, yeah, that's pretty much almost the same thing that is happening, I believe. And I can definitely feel for Totally Not Mark. And I feel for many anime anitubers, anime YouTubers. I'm sort of an anime YouTuber. Not really. I'm a reading channel but I read animations, but not really from Japan. So I wouldn't say I'm an anime tuber because a lot of stuff I read are not even from Japan. But it seems like it almost feels that way because, and I feel bad for many anitubers that are reacting to One Piece, reacting to Dragon Ball Z, and I just feel bad that they have to suffer through this because if Totally Not Mark loses, then they're in big trouble, at least from what I heard. Okay, that's the only best thing I can give it. I tried my justice to actually talk about it and try to remain safe and try to be more professional of really what I'm trying to make sense here, even though I'm basically, as they call me in many comments, the king of nonsense, which, yeah, I guess that's who I am. I just don't make sense because my life doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Nothing makes sense in this day and age. Okay, we got NFTs taking over and they're pretty much worth more than a freaking yacht. Anyways, next, I do want to address the comments, so I'm going to go that, and that will be the end of this video to wrap it all up. So pretty much I got a lot of comments about cliffhangers. I don't control the webtoons, I just read them. And if there's cliffhangers, hey, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why they have it, but they just have it, you know what I mean? I think there's a bunch of cliffhangers, especially surrounding Down to Earth, and also especially many comments about internal Nocturnal. And yeah, a lot of complaints of cliffhangers. I'm sorry, I don't know. But that's what comments I got. And please stop with the comments of fast passes. You know that's illegal. I'll get my channel will be a second termination if I ever do a fast pass read. I don't understand how that's that's pretty much illegal. Okay, that's illegal. Webtoon will have the rights to actually take my channel down if I read fast passes. Of course, none of them don't really care because that means they don't care for me. And I choose not to respond to them. I choose not to really heart at their comments, obviously. But I just really don't like it. Like, come on, seriously? It's only down to earth that I get like comments of like fast passes. My last VinzTalk you go check it out. It's my last VinzTalk. And it was me talking about like, crap, I forget. It was talking about something. It was talking about like Microsoft buying Microsoft buying a bunch of companies or whatever. I think that's what it is. I forget the freaking title. I don't know. It's my last minute talk. And it was a bunch of comments saying like fast pass, down to earth fast passes, read some fast passes. F no. Okay? You think you gotta get me in trouble? Absolutely not. We're about to fight in the spot. If you think like I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? Don't want any trouble. I'm not gonna read no fast passes. You can ask all the time. You can ask all you want. But I'm not an idiot, okay? I'm not gonna read no damn fast passes, and ain't no way that's gonna happen, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I'm for real this time, okay? Okay, don't play with me, you heard? Anyways, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you subscribe, like, comment, and jazz. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for all the love. Really means a lot. Hopefully this channel and hopefully that strike is gone. Hopefully things will be better. If they ever will be better. I don't know. Man. Anyways, I'll see you when I see you. Yeah. One love. Peace.